sampah sembarangan. Udah tahu sampah biang masalah, buang sampah pada tempatnya lah.
Iya ya, kalau bukan kita, siapa lagi? Ayo kita buat Jakarta jadi bersih.
Selamat siang Pak Ahok, terima kasih atas waktu yang diberikan kepada tim peneliti ini. Sebetulnya Prof. Priyono sangat berkeinginan untuk hadir, Pak. Tadi pagi sempat mewakili kami sebentar di BPPT.
Kita bisa ngomong Inggris ya, biar dia pergi kita ngomong apa-apa.
Oh, oke. You can open with English.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for arranging this meeting, Mr. Ahok. We are researchers on waste management from
Already now?
Yes. From Japan, Philippines, okay, and Malaysia, and this research project is comparing the situation of waste management in Manila, Jakarta, KL, and Tokyo. And especially we are looking at the cooperation harmonization of official waste management and unofficial private sector, informal sector waste management, how to harmonize and cooperate between the two. And we are very much interested in the policies of Jakarta, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to hear your views on the general situation and future strategy of Jakarta on waste management.
Yes, maybe. Yes. He's the chief of this waste management. Yes, bisa cerita.
Itu kan Profesor dan Minister.
Sorry, I wrong.
Oh yeah, Profesor Kohei. Yeah. Now Jakarta has one TPA, Bantar Gebang. But maybe you cannot go to this location.
I have been to Bantar Gebang, and many of us have already been once to.
Oh yeah. But I know you will go to Cipayung, not Bantar Gebang. Yeah. Okay. So maybe if you have many information about waste management, we have some copies, Pak Gubernur, Pak Wagub, and then we can give him. I have some copies, so you can have some information more detailed.
Talking about our vision, in our planning is we want its sub-district area, or at least district area, we have a incinerator. So we want to develop like a small size. The first planning is we want to develop a big size, 2,000 ton incinerator in Sunter. But we don't know what happened. Every time the bidding process, we always face the problem. That's why we have we suspect and maybe this is have a relation with the Bantar Gebang. You know, Bantar Gebang is on land. It's owned by the government. But we have to pay the private sector when we want to throw the garbage. How come? But this is a formal contract. We could not understand. It's like paying the tax, you know. I said, it's paying the tax. How come my land, I want to send the garbage, I have to pay them? And they never invest anything. Gak pernah invest kan, Bu? Dia still left kan, masih kurang 100 miliar. The government auditor already give us a result. This private sector have to pay us back maybe 170 billion.
Yes.
Because in their contract, they have to develop the waste to energy, many programs, but they do nothing. This is not the problem. That's why I don't know, maybe if we have an incinerator in our Sundan ITF, we could not send the garbage there too. But now every year almost 400 billion rupiah we have to pay them. It's crazy. It's like a robbery. It's like a rob our money. In 3 years we could develop our own incinerator, a big one. But never. I don't know. This maybe have a relationship with our parliament member, maybe have vested interest, we don't know. So this year, maybe for next year budget, we already make a decision. We want to develop by ourselves this incinerator. No bidding process. We want to develop by ourselves, maybe 2,000 tons.
Yeah, 2,000.
We develop by ourselves, so we don't need to pay many tipping fee anymore. But the private sector have to pay us from the, it's middle class real estate, restaurant, they have to pay us. And that's in our planning. And also we do it by ourselves now. Before, many garbage place from the river is pay for the private sector. You know what happened to our river before? Now small claim, but thanks to the team, they work very hard. Before is we pay the private sector according to the volume, use the ton of the garbage they lift up from the river. Now what happened? Every day you still see all the river full of the garbage. And when you ask them, they always said, the new garbage just come. But every year, our budget never enough to pay them. They always say, sorry, the volume of the garbage already done, already we have done. So you have to add another budget if you want to throw this, clean this again. Now, after I realized this, when I get in this office, this is the same thing, the one garbage, the same garbage, we pay 3 times. Why we pay 3 times? From the, from the garden department, they throw the garbage, we pay 1 time. And they throw it to the river, they lift up, pay 2 times. And from the cleaning department, took this to the Gubernur, pay again 3 times. And we have to pay the tipping fee. I said, why we could not use a performance base? We want all this river is clean. We pay you. They said we don't want. Because we could not calculate how much garbage come in. I said, just tell a lie. I said, if you say like this, I better stop this private sector. We spend our heavy equipment. We do it by ourselves. Now, in this year, the problem came up. What's the problem came up? Our garbage, they report to us 6,000 tons. Go to the Materi, 6,000 tons. They use all the truck. Now we want to rent the truck from them with the same volume. Now we realize the truck is not enough. So what happened? So what happened when last year you could deliver 6,000 ton garbage with the same truck? Why now we want to use your truck? It's not enough truck. That means I suspect that maybe you mark up the report. You could not, your transportation could not send too many garbage to the Bandar Gebang, but you just mark up. Nobody knows. Because Bandar Gebang also will agree to mark up. It's not the money. You send the car, you get the money too. But we don't have evidence to accuse them. I said, okay, we said. Now we do it by ourselves. When we do it by ourselves, we realize 7,000, more than 7,000 ton garbage. The truck is not enough. Now why become 7,700 to 7,700 ton daily. So why become jump increased very high when we took over? I believe that time they throw it to the river. When they threw it to the river, they got the money, including our stuff. They got the gasoline, the car transportation, they just throw it to the river. They got the money. And the river, for the private sector, thanks God, he lift up, get the money again. So we said, no. Now our river more clean this year than last year. We did by ourselves. Now the problem is they want to trick me again. The Parliament of Bekasi, they want again us to send the garbage. You could not do it in the daily. So what's wrong? Then because the truck is too old. My question is, why the last year when the private sector handled this business, no parliament member against this? Maybe this is like a tax money, but I don't have evidence. This is a tax money. So we just paying the tax, like a mafia. They got our money to sell the money. So I take them back. If we stop, I will let the garbage increase like this National Monument Hall. I don't care. I will send the troop to send this garbage to our land. I will shoot you on the spot if you're against us. I don't care. So they become more suffer. So they said, we just need the new truck. So we will purchase a new truck now. With the tank for the liquid water. So I said, if I could use the new truck, I could stand 24 hours. The same with the other truck. But I believe the problem will still come. That's why we really want to solve the problem in use incinerator, waste to energy. As the private sector, the problem is better we invest by our own budget. We have money to do this. We use our own money to invest this. We don't want to depend on them again. And now, what happened to the situation in the district area? We will increase, maybe become 20,000 employees, or this 267 district area. We want like a map in our household to take care of the area, clean, like cleaning city, cleaning service in the area. But I don't want they just to do the cleaning service job. They also have to do like a gardening, to do the like micro river, everything you have to do this. Now our river is more better. Another problem comes is the illegal housing. Along the river bank and the inspection road on the river. They always throw the garbage. This is illegal housing. Because the electricity company from the central government supply the electricity for them. That's crazy, this is illegal housing. That's why 6,000 fire accidents each year in Jakarta. Because this is illegal housing. There are many contracting in the electricity. Now our program this year is we clean all the river inspection road and train inspection road. We will clean them. That's why they accuse me against the human rights. I don't care. I say I don't care. I will provide you a low-cost apartment. If you sell it, I bring you to the jail. Some said I like colonialism. They said. I don't care. If again us, if you use a knife or you want to anarchist, I order shoot on the spot. I shoot on the spot. I will responsible. Because it's like a mafia. This talking about the garbage. I think the most crazy place is Jakarta talking about garbage. One garbage we pay 3 times. Center or place we have to pay. It's like a mafia. Many investors have invested to get in this business, but it's very difficult because it's like a mafia. That's why we have to solve this problem. We know like Taiwan, Japan. I visit Japan, Tokyo as a waste to energy plant, very creative city. 2000, I forget, 2010 maybe I visited there when I still was the national parliament. I visited there. That's what our dream was official. Maybe it's better the small in the district area. So we will decrease the traffic jam. One area. And like the private sector, the real estate, we already push them to develop their own. Yeah. But most of them don't want to do this. Still not able to do this. But I think like water, like a sea, we already planning to purchase more kapal ship. Because you know from the Bekasi and Tangerang, also the many garbage go to our northern side of the sea, coastal in Jakarta. That's why we have to do a little bit difficult job. But I think Tias is not the former cleaning department. He is a petani.
I'm from fishery. Yeah, and then
She's a doctor.
Technology, industrial technology.
Yeah, that's energy. Before is assistant for deputy.
Yes.
So we asked as a deputy of the chief. So he became the chief, and now we took one district chief, Camat, to be his vice. So his work, I think this year is better than before, but we just need more truck.
Yes.
And the parliament member already, I just met the House Speaker, he already agreed to purchase another 200 compactor truck. 200. But I think they will purchase maybe China product again.
I don't know.
Because get more discount. I don't know. This is really another problem for us. Like a bus, you could imagine. I want a free charter service, double-decker bus. The headway is 10 minutes around the center of the city. I want to ban the motorcycle in the center, so I could use the ERP. You know what happened? They purchased a Chinese double-decker, 3.3 billion rupiah. Small one. Mercedes-Benz local, double-decker, 2.8 billion. China brand Wei Chai. I never heard about this brand in the world, Wei Chai. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. And the guarantee service from Mercedes-Benz, the local agent authorized there, 7 years, you just add 1.4 billion. That means there are almost 4 billion. You could get a big bus, double-decker Mercedes-Benz, and free service for 7 years. So why you have to purchase 3.3 billion bus? Now they want to purchase 100 from this parliament. I think maybe only 2 years, 3 years. And this is not the problem. But we have to fight. I just give an order to my planning board. If they don't agree with us, no discussion anymore. We don't want to discussion anymore with this parliament. We just use last year budget. I got from sponsorship like a Coca-Cola. That's why I know how much money. And same with the garbage truck. I got many donations from the company. Udah lebih berapa Pak? 100 ada hampir. 100 lebih. We got more than 100 donation for truck, for garbage, to help us. Because yeah, because suddenly,
more than 70.
yeah, suddenly we lack of truck. So I was also confused. So what happened the last year, 2 years ago? Why the truck is enough? When we took over, the truck is not enough. That's why they throw it to the river. All the garbage they throw it to the river. Sekarang sungai-sungai lebih bersih. Now the river, you know, if you go to Manggarai or first Cirim, Mr. Governor sit and look at the garbage. It's like a confusing people to look at the garbage. Too many. And we spend more than 100 billion rupiah to lift this garbage. So we purchased heavy equipment. We control this gate. Now Manggarai clean.
And then the other side is clean too.
Yeah, very clean. Now relatively clean. No. That's what we face today, and what our planning to develop many incinerators. I don't know what kind you could cooperate with us to solve this problem. But I think many problem in Jakarta is not talking about what the problem and what the solution. We know the problem, we know the solution. The problem is you're facing the human resource who want to take maybe has a vested interest inside. That's the Jakarta problem. I don't know what the Manila, KL problem. Tokyo is very good. I don't know. But for us, the problem is like this. It's like sharing money for the tax.
Well, regarding Bantar Gerbang, so I understand that it has been privatized, yeah? And you're planning to have a make it municipal again, and also the landfill is almost full, and that's the only landfill in Jakarta. So, what is your general plan after or alternative to?
We want to develop incinerator, so
Yeah,
we don't want to send the garbage there.
Yeah, even with the incinerator, you have ash coming out of the incinerator, so you really need a landfill.
Nah, makanya kita nggak tahu landfill. Kita ada perencanaan.
We have planned, not Bantar Gebang, but we can develop the other side. Just tell Pak Wagub in Simple, and the other side Marunda. But
Yeah, I understand that the problem is suddenly the Bantar Gebang become not enough. That's what I suspect. If really each day we send 6,000 tons garbage to Bantar Gebang, just a dump site, I think 5 years ago already full.
Yes. Yeah.
If you could calculate, why never full? I think they mark up. But the attorney, the police, everybody keep quiet. I don't accuse them. Maybe they got the money too, I don't know. I don't know. Because 1 year, 400 billion rupiah. Even a ghost, you could pay a ghost to do your job. You got a lot of money. Just dump to our land. Do nothing. Yes, use excavator. Right, 6 excavator jadi.
yes,
Berapa excavator?
Lumayan banyak.
Berapa?
Sekitar 12 sampai 12
Hanya ngangkut-ngangkut tumpah gitu aja.
Iya, ngumpat-ngumpat.
Nggak diolah kan? Padahal perjanjian kita dia mesti olah kan?
beberapa site diolah Pak, masih beberapa, cuman belum semua, not full. Only maybe for local ya.
For local,
Iya.
Makanya gila kita bayar dia gitu mahal, but we could not
Jepang?
I think not more than 2 years, the maximum 3 years, we finish this project. Before we were in hurry to develop more incinerator. Di 3 tahun mesti kebut nih.
Have you already identified the site for the incinerator?
We already have a site. Marunda, Sunter, we already have the site.
Okay.
Itu ibu pengadaan bikin satu ya,
Untuk apa?
incinerator.
Ya, kalau yang kecil-kecil di APBDP 10 yang percontohan 2 yang kemarin Bapak. Yang APBDP nggak bisa orangnya karena nggak cukup waktu untuk membuatnya. Nah baru tahun depan yang banyak. Nah Eko itu Pak, itu 2 tahun ini lumayan lah itu Pak untuk di RW itu lumayan banget.
RW. Oh, they not a sub district loh. Ini RW more small. Berapa tahun itu ya? 2 tahun.
More than no, at least 2 towns for
Daily.
one, yeah, daily for one incinerator Eko. Yeah. And then
So we develop a small incinerator. And we also want to develop big one. Yang 2000 nggak ini?
yang 2000 yang swasta private sector. Oh, yang private sector itu yang 2000 udah kita kasih itu kan, membuat mereka ngolah 2000.
Oh itu kita kirim. Ya, have one private sector in Bogor ya?
No,
Di mana?
private sector.
Cikriasi. Cilengsi.
Bukan, kok jadi Pak? Cakung.
Cakung ya?
Cakung.
If private sector, we don't need to pay them. We just guarantee them to supply 2,000 ton garbage daily. They want to turn to become electricity to power. First of all, private sector, they invest by themselves.
And they
So you just ask for the guarantee from the province to Delhi's supply them 2,000 ton.
So this incinerator will be constructed in Jakarta?
Yeah,
Inside. And also you have planned for small incinerator?
yeah,
Yes,
small,
yes.
small.
So that one is like at each TPS? One?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
no.
Right, okay. Right.
But this is also have a problem now. We don't have many place for TPS. Terus beli tanah
Yes.
ada berapa many place to have TPS.
Oh,
Ya yang saya suruh bikin itu loh, incinerator sendiri itu nggak invest.
Ya, bikin Pak.
Bikin kan?
Nyoba satu Pak.
Kita bikin yang 2000 ton.
Iya. Oh, yang 2000 nyoba yang 2000 itu yang mau ditukar di Sunter Pak, satu lagi.
Yang Sunter ITF
Yang
gimana?
di-
Kita nggak mau kasih.
Sambi. Satu lagi dulu ke Sambi yang lagi kita plan.
Kita bikin sendiri kan,
Yes.
nggak mau tender lagi kan.
Iya. yang
Sunter
ada.
juga.
Sunter tunggu keputusan Bapenas Pak, ini besok mau kami ke sana.
Kita nggak mau tender lagi kan, coret aja.
Mudah-mudahan Bapenas bilang no, udah berarti beres
okay.
kan.
Yeah, we still have a problem for bidding process. Now, if we could cut this bidding process, that means the Sunter ITF and the Kosambi, we will develop by our own budget. So we hope if we do like this, if the private sector going well, 2,000 ton, Kosambi we will develop 2,000 ton, Sunter 2,000 ton, so we could have 6,000 ton
Enough.
in these 2 years, the maximum in these 3 years. So if 6,000 ton with the small one, I think we could cover maybe 8,000. Ya kira-kira bisa 8,000 ton there. And we will push the private sector to do this.
Oh, so not only the 2,000 ton, but the other 2 will be also private sector? Or?
No, we develop our budget.
Okay. Yeah, but the incinerators are very expensive, and
Yeah, 1.2 trillion.
yeah, so it is possible with your government budget.
I have 72 trillion. When I get in this office, our budget is 41 trillion. This year already almost 73 trillion. It's okay.
Enough, I think.
I think Jakarta we have reached 100 trillion before we left this office. So we have enough money for to do. That's why I am waiting. When I get it, for what you ask the private sector to do the business? You have to pay. This is a long-term business. If you could do it by yourself. But so that's why the private sector said, you just supply to us 2,000 dollars. No need to pay. Okay, it's a good deal. If I have to pay you, no deal. It's better do it by myself. It's a long business. There are many private sector offer to us. You have to pay. You have to pay, you have to use a bidding process. thousand is almost $40 per ton to this private sector to run this idea. But they have a problem. They couldn't show their equity. They want to sell this bidding process to another company. All we need is the real company. If you really want to invest, is welcome. But not use. We have many companies like Enterprise. Province have a company. BUMD, you could join.
Can I move on to like 3R, 3R? Because it's important to reduce waste and reduce, reuse, recycle before treatment. And I suppose for that kind of thing to happen, it requires, how to say, a campaign with a good, strong leadership. And do you have any views on how to promote reduction?
Some program about 3M. So this one you can bring this one.
We're success in the army, like the Kopassus, special.
Yes, Kopassus and Halim.
Special force,
Halim ya.
Halim is apa ya? Kodam. Angkatan Udara
Ya,
juga
Angkatan
bagus.
Darat.
Iya, Halim.
Air Force.
Base. They now become zero waste. Use 3R. They already.
If you want to go to there,
This is zero waste.
Zero
Kopassus sama Halim itu udah zero waste.
Zero waste.
3R. Because they're more disciplined. There's army.
Yeah, because
we put how to say, we put the announcement, fine $50, 500,000 rupiah if you throw the garbage. They don't care. You know why? Because our law little bit a problem, different with another country. Another country, if I said fine $50, you have to put in the bank. But us is different. The maximum penalty is $50. That's why you use a maximum. You need a judge to make a decision. And our judge is too kind, terlalu baik ya. Terlalu murah hati itu generous. Too generous. They took in the court. Okay. $5. Never maximum penalty. And the judge have to come once in a week and to pay them. That's why our vendors treat the situation like this. And the day they just come, everybody don't want to sell anything. After that, they're selling again. This is the fine difference. Now in the parliament, they still want to revise this law, including social sanction and social punishment. You have to clean the park or clean the toilet. But Indonesian law don't have that punishment. That's why we want to revise the law to put them. That's why everybody throw the garbage. What they want. You cannot find them directly. That's the difference. If Singapore, very easy. $500. You cross the road, 500. Everything fine. So everybody afraid. Singaporeans, when they arrive in Batam, in Jakarta, they throw the garbage as they want. But in Singapore, they don't have courage to do this. This because it's fun.
But ideally, I think people should be motivated for the kind of environmental awareness, not the fine. They want to protect the environment. That's the more important.
I think the first time in Singapore, you have to use a law enforcement to teach them. No law enforcement could not. I asked them, you just put a banner, you said, only monkey throw the garbage as they want. I said, oh, it's too not impolite.
I think I read that one.
Huh?
I think I read that one. Only monkey can throw the garbage here.
Yeah.
It's full of garbage actually.
Yeah.
There's no CCTV or something that can watch them and no punishment reward also. I read the law, everything.
Yeah, that's the people to write this. I said this is officially you write it. You like our city, people apa tu, kencing apa? Pee.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. You couldn't stop them. I want to say only dog pee everywhere. Well, I could not, sir. It's too. It's officially banned. I said. They said no, it's too.
No, because there is no other way how to say it. But it's easy to motivate people. Having more.
That's the way to motivate them. Yeah, we have a problem in the law enforcement. When you fine and to use a judge. That's why everybody, you put many banners. Fine maximum 500,000 rupiah. People don't care. They don't care.
Some questions. Is it okay to ask some questions?
Yeah. please.
Yeah, because you said something about people, illegal housing along the riverbanks, and to clean up the river, you need to get rid of them. Is there any plan of relocating them to some
Relocating?
other place?
We develop many low-cost apartments.
Oh, so they have been.
Only pay $50 a day.
Oh, that's good.
But you know what's the problem? It's a social problem.
Yes.
We have a case like this. An old man, 67 years old. We give him a low-cost apartment. You know, the middle class in Jakarta, they visit hosting 500,000 a year. That's why most of them, they go to the low-cost apartment, they put air condition, the same. They could not sell it. This is only the right to stay. But the middle class offering to this old man $4,000 US, 4,500 US, 45 million rupiah. Million rupiah. And this old man sell the right. But how to change the document? Our bureaucrat corrupt took the fee to change the right. And when we asked this old man, why did you do this? And he answered very human. Since I was born until 67 years old, I am poor. Now you give me the low-cost apartment. For what? I still poor. Now somebody give me 45 million rupiah. I better took the money. I back to the riverbank. I used the 10 million. I develop a house, get electricity. 5 million I could doing a business, selling cell phone poles. And when the government want to demolish this, they're asking for payment. There are many NGO. This is a human. You have to give the money. One krohiman, you know, it's a Muslim says it's a krohiman. What the krohiman? I said, what's the law? That's why they accused me against the human right. I said, what the human right? I made a big settlement. You know Marunda, 2,000 family. We moved there. Fully furnished. Freezer, TV, dining table, spring bed, fully furnished. And the kitchen set, gas cooker, fully furnished. They still accused me against the human right. What against the human right? They said like this, we already live here more than 30 years. Now you ask, we move, we don't want to move. And also university students make a protest to me. I said, I don't care. Now the left side of the water fluid already clean, and the south side. Now the north and the east, we want to move again. Why we delay this cleaning, demolish this illegal housing? Because we need a time to develop many low-cost apartments. Another problem, our staff sell it, but now I have made a new law. All people want to stay in this low-cost apartment, they have to open the saving account in our bank, the bank DKI. Because bank, you could not move the identity card. And your address have to move to this low-cost apartment. And so you could get the agreement. You only could offer to your children or your son or daughter-in-law, not for your grandchildren or for your spouse. So if your economic become better, it's like an incubator. If your economy become better, you don't want to stay in this low-cost apartment. You could not rent to other people. You have to give back to us. That's why our program is different with Singapore. Singapore program is they develop low-cost apartment. They subsidy and selling the very low price. That's what happened in Kalibata. Kalibata have a train station. We develop many big low-cost apartment. We sell it use a subsidy. They buy. The rich man use his employee name, purchase 100. When they took the key, he sell it. 1 unit, he got 10,000 US dollars. And now what happened in Kalibata? Because this, who stayed there is the middle class. All of them have a car. And this apartment don't provide a parking area enough. So they park the car on the street. So I take this, all the fine. So they protest to me. You know, sir, our apartment is not enough parking area. I said the problem is not the parking, the apartment problem. The problem is you could not purchase the house in that area. But they could not purchase. Jakarta housing very increased. Very high. 1 meter square is a middle class real estate, already 2,000 US dollar per meter square. 2,000. If Menteng, you know Menteng how much? Menteng? 10,000 US dollar per meter square. Like Teoku Umar, even you have to pay 15,000, nobody want to sell it. This is the problem. That's why the gap, the poor and the rich in Jakarta, very wide the gap. You know why many vendors did? People always accuse vendors. No. I said, why too many vendors in Jakarta? This means in Jakarta more than 50% people live under the poverty line. Now, why the government report only 3.7% live under poverty line? This also talking about the garbage. We're talking about the education, about the life. They struggle in their life. They use 2,500 calories. This is a central government standard. If you convert to the rupiah, 2,500 calories, it's only 347,000 rupiah. That means 34 US dollars. That means if the poverty line uses 34 US dollars, only 3.7% people food. If you use a wood bank standard, use a $2. That means if you use a $60 US dollar poverty line, it's not enough. You know what the minimum need for the people live in Jakarta single? $200 per month for a single. That's why I asked them, you should use this $200 as the poverty line to know how many people live under this. And the central government said, the Bureau of Statistics, sorry sir, we don't have a budget for doing that. I pay you this year. So next year, I will get the result. I believe in Jakarta, more than 50% people live under poverty line. That's why we want to now identify who they are. Then we will also solve the garbage problem. How to teach them about 3R, everything like that. Now you don't know who really poor. You don't know. But I already get estimate part of them, but not because not every poor people get sick. I put the one standard. Before, you need to get the identity card for get sick. And the middle class purchase the card for going to the hospital. I changed. You have to go to the local community clinic, Puskesmas, community health clinic, if the rich don't want to go there. And when you open in the hospital, you just could use the third class room. One room, 10 beds and one bathroom. Only poor people want to use this. So I make this standard. Now I already collect the 6 people want to use the room like this, more than 3 million people, 3.3 million. Whoever report to this, go to this, puskesmas tadi. This is clinic, small clinic. So we want to turn the district area puskesmas to become the small type hospital. So the poor people could get up near their stay. So the relative family could take care of them, no need to spend a lot of transportation costs. That's what we are planning. So next year I will get the result, how many people. Like the same, the wood bank report to us, I asked them to make a survey. 40% from 16 until 18 years old drop out from school. They could not. You know what the problem? Our school, government school, the good quality, good building, and we pay our teacher very good, more than $1,000 teacher, money. We spent 7 trillion rupiah for 30,000 teachers. A huge money. Jakarta pays 7 trillion rupiah for the teacher. Now the problem, what the problem? The poor people, when they have to compete to get in the government school, they don't have money, not enough food, not enough place to stay. They fail to get in this government school. So they have to go to this poor school foundation, like a madrasah, many. They have to pay $40 monthly. You could imagine, if your basic salary only $200, one kid you have to pay $40, you have 3 kids, $120, and transportation costs $1 a day, $25. You could not send your student and your kid go to school. That's why we want to ask the parliament to pass the law to give them scholarship, maybe 800,000 rupiah. We already give them a Kartu Jakarta Pintar. Now what happened? Because the family too poor, they draw the money in the ATM for living needs.
For their parents.
For parents. That's why I want to change. You just debit. You could not draw the money, just debit. You just could draw the money, maybe $1 a day. You draw $5, 50,000 rupiah in 1 week. But now you have to use a debit card to purchase any book, everything. So this program will run next year. This year and last year we failed. What we failed? The government official, the teacher, if they got a good salary, they give to their own children the card. They take their own children with money. And we get so many, more than 13 billion we lost. Many corrupt staff, they put one student, use a 5 name, because students don't have identity card. They got this ATM, they give to one, the fault he drew it for himself. It's crazy. This is a government official. We said we'll bring him to the jail, but nobody want to bring. This government official, you could not file him. It's not easy. Maybe next year, after the president will sign the new regulation, we could file the government official. This is a situation of talking about the garbage. What's the relation? If you use a train, by train is all is illegal housing. You will see on the track many garbage. They throw it to the backyard. The same like a river. Now we work together with the special force, army, and student, college student to clean the river, to teach them. We have many like give them a reward. Whose kampung district clean in the river, we put this program, like a Ciliwung. Now Ciliwung is more cleaner now today. They will cost. Before, if I stay in the illegal hosting, the backyard of my house is the Ciliwung River. You know how I got the money? I opened the road. People could throw the garbage in my backyard, and one had to pay me $15. Bayar itu. Jadi, you could throw the garbage, so I became the new Bantar Gebang. Like the river. Open, you just throw it. There are many things. I think this is very important to give them a scholarship for their children, to teach them. Talking about how to differentiate yang garbage itu loh. This is organic and organic is the glass. The middle class now to separate this different things, but they complain to us. For what I spread three things different? When your garbage truck come, the same you put them. What? They feel very get angry, upset. How come? You know why? Because we're not enough truck now. If our truck is enough, it's more easy. We can separate the middle class. But how we could not? For us today, already thanks God when you have truck to come to put your garbage. Because not enough truck, 2 days, 3 days becomes smell is not good. Everybody send a short message to us, complain to us. Yeah. Today we still like a fire extinguisher. When it's calm, complain, calm. But yeah, I really appreciate the works of this cleaning department. I never get complaint from the same price again. I ask them, you have to put. I don't want the same price today. I already asked them to clean. Next week the same price happen again. This means they could do. Now it's very good. The same place, they already take care of this place. They now went to pick this up. It's more good. Jadi catat kan, mana yang mau diambil dari hari. I also use a night. We have to work at the midnight. Put electricity, so they have to clean the garbage on the midnight. Before traffic jam in the morning, they're already busy in the morning. They have equipment, the truck. We said no, we have to change to the time is going to change.
That we have states, not full, but we have not because we have no truck, so 2 states to manage the midnight.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with the work, with the very limited equipment, resources. We will try. And she's, because maybe a woman more patient. If when I get angry, she just smile. Sometimes I'm very emotional, she just smile. And the media ask her, what happened? Vice Governor getting in? No, just a parent talk to me, it's okay. And so the woman is more better sometimes, more patient. Sometimes I'm impatient. Many report. Meeting I get angry, but she's also slow, very slow, smart and patient.
So nanti kalau insinerator itu udah bisa operasi di Jakarta, dan Jepang mau ditutup?
Ya, pasti tunggu sebentar. Pasti satu hari kita Bantar Gebang kita nggak ngomong situ lagi. Because the high cost, very long transportation. All we want is a 3 hours to help them. Now we have also many bank of garbage. We have many statistics.
Terus scavengers yang di Bantar Gebang itu ada rencananya nggak? Mau diantar kemana mereka itu?
Saya pikir nanti akan otomatis jadi normal lagi, kerja lagi pabrik di mana-mana. No, this also about the habit. We send this many beggars, everything, the illegal street parking people. We send to the factory. One day they earn $6, $7 after tax.
Illegal worker?
This official
Oh,
work from morning at 7 o'clock to 4 o'clock. You know what happened? They don't want. You know why? In Jakarta, it's very easy to find $10 in 3 hours. You said, up, everything to be illegal parking.
2000 rupiah.
You get $10 in 3 hours. You could smoke everything. In the factory, you do. They don't want. The same with the pemulung.
Yeah.
Scavenger apa saja.
Scavenger.
Scavenger. And that's the problem. So we need to teach them, to talk with them. Like they put in their low-cost apartment. You know why they don't like? We don't want to go to our unit, use the step. We say, okay, ask the lift. Lift. They keep paying the lift every day.
Until it breaks down.
They could not pay. It's a 5-story. How about the old man? This is not the problem too. Yeah. I think like Marunda, Marunda, we give them like a reward to clean. Now they're very good. They plan a hydroponic festival. They already plan the pipe. You could go visit the Marunda. Rusun Marunda is really new. We want to develop a new seaport to develop many housing there. We train them like cutting hair, taxi driver. We teach them in Marunda.
But I think you said you want to have the incinerator in Marunda, but still you said 6,000 tons the waste per day is discharged. So I think even you have the, for example, 500 tons incinerator, but it's not enough.
Yeah, talking about 2,000 tons.
2,000 tons, okay. But still 4,000 tons.
No, we develop three. Three areas.
2,000 tons.
First 2,000 ton is Jaku, is the private sector. We just supply to them 2,000 ton garbage daily. And on our planning, we already want to develop in Kosambi, 2,000 ton. Now Sunter, we want to develop, but we have to solve the problem for breeding problem first. Now in the Bappenas is the National Planning Board. If they said no, so we could develop by ourselves. So we could have two by ourselves and one private sector, but no need to pay tipping fee. We just have a guarantee to supply for them.
So you cover the 600.
Yeah, so in these 3 years, we hope we could accomplish 3 incinerators, 6,000 ton, and another is in the airway, is a small one. So we could maybe cover 2,000 ton more. So I think, more and less is enough to solve in this 3 years program.
Oh, I see. But still, I think the content of the garbage is 60% of the food.
Almost 8,000 tons.
Exactly.
The organic fraction is about 60 to 70%, meaning very moist waste, and might be very difficult to burn.
It is.
Because
So
of moisture, water.
Itu yang masalah.
I think this composition of waste Jakarta, organic 37%, and the other is unorganic 44.
The question is it right or not? Betul ya?
This year we
That's
have
good.
research.
This year.
This year.
If 2 years ago, I don't believe that. If this year, it's okay.
Tahun ini kan
If
ada.
data this year.
Tahun ini ya.
Tahun lalu malah sudah ada.
Nggak, tahun ini kan ada research juga kan?
Tahun ini ada lagi.
The research is
Studi
now
bawahnya.
maybe we can justifikasi the datasnya.
Saya tahu yang terlalu organik buat pupuk lebih bagus harusnya.
Iya, organik.
Yang organik,
Yang organik.
Tanah.
Kompos kan?
Yes,
Yes,
composting. Yes, we have some composting program.
You know, the other problem is we have a garden and park department. You know what happened? They could not purchase the compost, the fertilizer. You know why? They have used the bidding. It's crazy. These are out. They could not help the people to purchase this. This garden department always want to bidding, make a big one. We still want to find a solution for this problem. How they could directly purchase from this fertilizer. But the central government afraid to, if you said yes, everybody will make a manipulated data. Maybe they don't sell too many, they sell too many, you put in the garden. But that's not the problem.
Nanti pergub yang baru ada.
Boleh langsung harus beli kan?
Kami minta dinas-dinas beli di sini di pergub
Harus.
yang baru. Pergubnya
Langsung harga ditentukan kita kan?
Draftnya langsung ada di mana
Sudah
sekarang?
di biro hukum.
Oh, draftnya ada di
Nah,
biro
nanti
hukum.
udah kita tentukan harganya kan?
Belum pakai sih, tapi di dalam itu dicanangkan bahwa
Harus beli.
ya.
Berarti boleh anggarannya swakelola kan?
Harusnya sekolah aja.
Oh, oke, that's already started problem.
Lagi di biro hukum ya?
Ya,
Jadi
masih
sebentar
kejar
Bapak.
itu.
Ya.
Yeah, we will make a new regulation
Yes,
from the
new regulation,
government.
yeah.
They try to find out.
So
they have
the
to buy.
composting will be used in the garden department.
How come? We are the same province.
Iya.
Why we couldn't purchase? Maybe they don't want to purchase. No fee for this transaction maybe. Kalau tender kan ada fee. Tender berapapun bisa bohong. 1.000 ton masuk 500 ton, kantongnya 500 ton.
Mungkin kita tahu.
Iya, enggak, kita tentukan, nanti kita bisa bikin di pergub itu, harganya ditentukan oleh gubernur berapa.
Oh iya.
Kan sesama ini,
Satu instansi.
bisa diciptakan kayak begitu.
So what happens to the organic fertilizer, the compost? What happened to it?
Yeah,
Just stay there?
yeah, actually we have to use in our garden and park.
Yeah.
But our garden and park department, they said could not purchase. They want to use the bidding. It's crazy. This is they have vested interest for their department.
So it's the government buying something from the government.
Yeah, they could not. Now we're going to make a regulation for this. So they could directly use, because we have many huge park.
Next, we have a new regulation for
Garden.
this occasion.
Maybe you have a new plan, because I know that all the master plan of the waste management in Jakarta city, and now maybe you change any plan, and also 6,000 ton incinerator, for example, and maybe even 8,000 ton the discharge per day, and still 3,000 ton where it's going, for example, to recycle or to.
You put a small in the sub-district.
That's also, I was a bit wondering, because in order to operate incinerator, you need a technician, and if you want to put one technician to each array, then maybe it's, you have to train, and you may have to make sure that the incinerator is running properly, and
This we already have in Bogor, Bandung.
Bandung, Surabaya, and then Bogor and Bandung.
small incinerator.
Yeah.
It's a generator.
I don't know. I never see the machine too, but I just believe them. I believe we'll try because you don't have any choice. This is an emergency, talking about garbage in Jakarta. This theory, is a very emergency situation.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
It's a very emergency situation.
Talking about emergency, I think, we know about waste and we know about Ruang, so we know it's emergency. But the ordinary citizen in Jakarta, I don't think
They
they
don't
know.
know.
So you need to let them know more publicity.
They don't care.
But they need
We
to
already
be
talked to
careful.
media.
Problem.
Yeah, but for example, in Surabaya, the waste problem or crisis over 10 years ago, and they closed the one landfill site at the time, And so the many people at city said to the people, please, now it's a crisis. And many people realize the problem, and they do. And bank sampah, for example, and they reduce the waste nice hard. But is it true? And also you can do in Jakarta, I think. So for example, it's just one idea. For example, in the Bandar Gubang, I found a lot of the plastic bags there. And so if you charge the supermarket to give the plastic bags to the consumer, that means the consumer has to pay money for the plastic bag. I think it reduces the waste of the plastic bags. How about the idea?
We already make a campaign for this.
I know.
It's
just campaigns to give money for the people.
Yeah, we also signed a letter to this many department store to, but they couldn't find. We couldn't control. We just could advise them to himbau recommend suggest no fine, no sanction.
How about the green and green campaign in Jakarta? I mean,
yeah, they have many NGO. Even my kids, my kids go to, when my kid play golf last yesterday, he wear the t-shirt that used the carpet. my son put the t-shirt, the campaign for the green, and throw the garbage. I said, why you have many t-shirts? Why you use this t-shirt to play golf? He said, it's good. Want to show this now, but I think sometimes maybe when the Bandar Gubang become full, it's good. I want to see Jakarta become like a national monument hall, the garbage. So everybody will realize. Yeah, people look like that. So they will realize what is the situation. But we have to prepare many places too to this incident.
But anyway, I think, Kohei said to you, even you have the incinerator, but still it has maybe 20% ash from the incinerator. So you need landfill site, So even you close, you close the Bandar Gubang, but you need new one.
To build landfill in the sea, because that's been, I've heard that.
Yeah, we make a reclamation island.
Is there a plan as such? So after Bandar Gubang, it will be like Jakarta Bay.
We want to develop giant seawall and also the 79 reclamation. Yeah, but I don't know, I don't have a vision too far. It's like a very short how to solve the problem. Because there is an emergency. When I get in this office, I already realized this is very dangerous. Yeah, we don't know. We just found this, and this is the program. Berapa biji kita bangunnya? Contoh next year?
Next year, only 30.
30.
50.
Oh, 50 is okay. Tiap kelurahan, tiap kecamatan, okay. Small incinerator.
But I will check again, but I think it's 50 because the private sector.
50 small incinerator.
This year 2 ya?
This month 2. Yang dari uang
I use my money.
Yes. And
I use my own budget, not use the province budget. Yeah, because this government.
But perubahan APBD local government.
Udah mesti bayar berapa? Belum bayar.
Nah, 350 kali 2, 700.
700 million. One unit 350 million rupiah.
Like this one. Maybe you have infusion or maybe you have eco incinerator. You can.
This is a local made kopi.
Yes, this one Indonesian.
We don't know it.
But sudah dicek lah.
Okay. Ngomongnya semua oke.
Yes, oke.
It's good.
Karena udah berani itu Pak, udah eco, saya berani ambil. Dan sudah dipakai
Bisa
di
masukin di
Surabaya.
katalog kan nih?
Sudah masuk di
Okay, you
katalog.
can purchase directly. Very fast.
Dan agak murah kan 350 juta di luar operation.
Ya, one Kijang lah, Toyota Innova.
But with operation maybe 500,000 because operation by 3 men.
500.000.
3 orang. 500 juta total sama-sama. Setahun kan harus 3 orang shift. 3 orang yang operasi kan harus bayar pakai 2,4. Enggak pakai apa-apa.
Langsung bakar aja juga.
Ionisator. Ionisasi. So,
You could look at the machine.
Yeah.
Yang Bandung, mesti bawa deh. Very interesting. Look at the picture.
Yeah.
I don't know the real one.
Basically, in Tokyo, small-scale incinerators are very much restricted because government can't control has to monitor closely the emissions. So yeah, it's all large-scale incinerator. Mostly because of direction control. With the large ones it's easier, but small ones difficult. So Tokyo is going for only big ones, not small ones.
Yeah, now we want to
emergency
develop
program.
this emergency program.
Yeah.
We are afraid our big incinerator could not accomplish in these 3 years.
Yeah.
So if something happen in this one, the first year until next year, we already have a machine, small one.
So we must wait for building the big infrared 3 years. So 3 years we have a program mas hari. So we can wait. So Pak Wagub suggest me to bring the eco incinerator, but I see at City Surabaya, yeah. It's the one have it. Okay, it is maybe you can get some information from here, and if you want more information, you can email myself. Yeah.
Bisa email? Yeah, email her is better. Mine is too crowded. Too many complaints. But this at the last month is okay. The complaint is there in the public works. Cleaning, flooring. Decrease. I know they work very hard until now. They send me a picture, and the files look very. Yeah, even the Ramadan, the Idul Fitri, they still work. They still work in the Ramadan. I found them. They work. They go around. Yeah. In disguise, you know, just go around to look at the work, all the streets. Yeah. Yeah, for me it's amazing. There's still more than 60% public servants in Jakarta. There's still maybe only 20–40%. Most of them know they want to change. So I don't need to get angry every day. No need to get angry every day. Yes, better for my health. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so thank you very much for your time, and we are very honored to listen to you.